Here we go again. We're back. Back for some more programming fun on games. Game programming for web. I say for the web because because so far I haven't gotten to the Android part of this, which I do want to do, but the web part is kind of my anchor, my base functionality that I'm going to use. I'm building the app's core with the web functionality. And then, because like I said, a lot of the UI stuff, the really cool graphics, is going to be part of the Android application. Because I don't know how I'm going to do that stuff in React. Now, there's some stuff I hope to get some basic web stuff going on, like the I don't know, low-level interactions. We'll see. I don't know. I think there's stuff I can do. I really do. I just don't know how fluid that's going to be, how functional. But I'm hoping. I'm hoping to be able to adjust some stuff. Maybe use motion. Is it motion? I think it's called motion, which is a some functionality I plan to try to implement with some of my logic. I just don't know. I don't know what I can do yet. So stay tuned. That's coming. But plus, it's lunchtime, so I apologize. There will be some silence. I mean, you know, except for chewing noises. Where I'm finishing my sandwich. I had to get some lunch after I went door dashing. A little better day door dashing. A little over 2 hours, $30. A little better. I mean, still wasn't minimum wage here in my state, but it was closer. So, you might notice I'm working with, I loaded this up into Visual Studio today. And that's because, yeah, I can't get Visual Code to debug. It worked for a day. I got it working for a moment, and then all of a sudden I started getting this error. It says, you've already got a browser open. I'm talking about reboot my computer, delete everything out of the... I mean, I went through and found all the things that could possibly even be thought of as referencing Explorer, but it's got some stupid thing going on. I don't know. But rebooting my computer didn't do nothing, so nothing worked. I can't get it back, so give up. Debugging React applications in VS Code is not fun. It's very hard. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm unlucky. I don't know. Oh, where the heck am I? That's not where I'm supposed to be. It's not even power. What is that? That was weird. Hopefully this will build better. So this morning when I was working on this, yes, I was working on it this morning. I'm working on this all the time. There's a good chance that even when I'm not streaming, I'm working on this, except on Saturday. My formations weren't loading. I was only getting one formation, which I could not figure out why. I have a seed data, because formations are not something I'm going to create. So I would probably deploy them as an update. I would add new seed data and deploy it, and then whenever the system would restart that service, it would reload them into the system. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to set it up so that it would auto load any formations I add to my formations list. But right now I've only got 8. Hey, there you go. It's loading them up right there. Except apparently one blew up. In fact, why does it think I had something open? Most appear to have started. Why did it try to load something twice? Oh, I probably had it open twice. I didn't know I had this open. There it is. What is the deal with this screen? Whoa, text on that is weird. Let's close that one. Let's try this again. What am I eating that's spicy? Oh, my my Cheetos. I was like, I don't know what the heck, but something's kind of burning my mouth. Because I was like, my sandwich doesn't have anything spicy on it. I love putting spicy stuff on my food, but I was like, I don't remember putting anything on here. I'm a little concerned. We're about to find out what happens here. Because my debugging here is weird. Wonder if I can take this back to a version that wasn't this. It might be going by branch. If it goes by branch, I won't be able to take this back. But I would love to undo, simply because I know this doesn't work. So. Babel config? What the heck is that? Chest. That don't even look like. In here? Oh, launch. That's the one. see if I can check history on this. Get view history. Oh, there you go. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, let's try this one. Huh. I like Ghost. But I'm trying to make it spread it out. Best way to do that is keep it in my other drink. So my workout today was boxing. I did 6 rounds on the bag. Did pretty good. I don't know what my average punch rate is. I don't know what a good... Okay, so it probably shows is... 5, 11 rounds on here, because I would mark the round by pushing the round button, you know, saying round 1, round 2. But I don't think, because there was no way to, it doesn't let you do like a break. You know, so I would do like a 1 minute break, which would usually be more like 120, because I do the 1 minute break and then I give myself 4 to 20 seconds to get my gloves on. But usually I'll start, I set the 3-minute clock, but I put it at 3:04, so I get about 4 seconds to get my second glove on. And then, but it usually takes me more like 10. But I'm usually jumping. I'm like trying to do like jump rope or something, you know, where I'm moving. So I start at 3. So it's roughly 3 minutes and 1 minute breaks. It's kind of weird. Tracking my heart rate, but I don't know. I probably have to go look at the app some other way. It doesn't track my, I don't know how it tracks my boxing stuff. I have a boxing app on my phone, but it's not, I was going to look at how many punches I threw. I throw a lot of punches, to be honest. A lot of punches. I mean, I try to be as active as I can, you know. If I'm going more than 5 seconds without throwing a punch, then I'm probably going too slow. I'm not Mike Tyson doing about 3 punches a round. Excuse me on the chewing. I'm having some issues getting it started in Visual Studio. I haven't tried yet. You know what? Let's go. Let's go to here. I'm going to go npm I, see what that does. Oops. See if there's something I'm missing here. Don't know what it would be, but I don't think that did anything, but I'll try. Oh, there it goes. That did do something. Hopefully now I can. Is it weird to watch somebody programming who doesn't know everything they're doing? I mean, really, if you go watch YouTube, everybody on there is, I'm an expert. Come and watch me. I'm like, I'm not an expert. Come and watch me. I mean, I guess if someone's just learned that, they'll like, but usually it's like somebody always seems to know basically what have an idea what they're doing. I'm not that guy. I gotta fix my stuff has an issue here. And what it is when I log in, kind of weird I have to work backwards, you know. But you can't just create the game. You have to have all the parts in place for the game to work. See? Debugging. Right out the gate, man. Visual Studio for the win. Although, it still takes me in here. I don't know why it does that. That's annoying. Alright, so what I want to do is start loading it up successfully to here. This is where it starts to break down because I get this here. Formation map is not a function. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why it's not a function, but I do have to go back and try it again because I forgot to stop and look at my thing. Where's it loading it? Oh, that's why I broke it too soon. I want to be up here. Alright. So at some point, we go get formations. Where are we getting formations from? Select formation, set as pop-up. Let's go, what I should do is go where it's actually getting created at. So we're going to go to data. Playbook data. I'll stop it here. Or at least so I thought I would. Where did I come that and stop? There it is. Okay, so really what that formation is supposed to do is load, and then we're supposed to read it. So this is actually just fetching it in advance so that I can load it into my I'm trying to do something kind of fancy-pantsy with my drop-down box. And we'll see how that goes. But I got to first at least get the data in there, make sure I'm playing with a full set of data. So, yeah, we got to go in here. Console.log, we got data. Formations array. We do have 8 of them now. Yay! That's cool. At least it loaded up correctly. We do have the data. So we're going to go F10 and go back. Set formations, which we do here. No. Do we have to? Why do you do that? Oh, God. Erg. So we're going to go, what we're trying to do, playbook data? No, not playbook data. We already have the data back. We need to open the playbook. Play clock. Nope, that's wrong. Coach. Play editor. Now we got the formations, get formations. I think it's going to come down to what are we doing? Maybe our formations, when they get passed in, handle formation select, which I haven't even gotten to selecting a formation yet. I mean, that's not even happened yet. So we go in here, defense, offense, blah, 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 show component. filtered component, which is probably this guy. Filtered component is... What is filtered component? Oh, that's this. It is my formation selector. Okay, so my formation selector is my filtered component, which I don't know why it's called. I should call it filtered formations or something. Filtered component is stupid. I don't know. Wasn't my idea. AI. Whatever. Filtered component. Maybe I didn't tell it what I was trying to filter. That's probably what it was. Alright, so we got formation selector, which is supposed to... I was supposed to show a list of formations is what it's supposed to do. So the issue is we have this formations JSX, which is not reading in correctly. Here. Well, here we are, formation selector already. The dogs are barking like someone was here, but maybe they were just walking by. Oh, hold on a moment. I gotta take this call. I don't know what it is. Hey, Disky. Sorry about the thing. I got called about a job, so I had to take it. It's not a job I've got, but they're filtering for they're filtering for a position. It's hit the school district around me, and so when you're looking for work, yeah, take those calls. So who knows? It's they're still early stages. They're just filtering, trying to decide if the person fits their bill, and so yeah, that's cool. It's not a programming job, but it is a tech job. It's basically I would be the tech guy at the school, where I'd go in and help people out with their devices, whatever devices. I guess they work with Chromebooks, so they'd be issues that they have, problems they have. I'd be the guy to go help them fix it, deal with it. So it would be different for me, and yeah, because what's nice about it being a school job is it ends early, and guess what I can do when I get home? I can program. And I can feel like I'm making a little bit of money, which would help stave off our having to burn through our unemployment. I can always call it unemployment. God, why do I keep calling it that? Our retirement money. I don't want to start digging into that. We've got about a month left before we have to. So if I have to say if, because like I said, early stages, they're just picking out the people they want to interview is really all it is. So I don't even know that I'm going to be one of those guys. But who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Something's better than nothing, right? Hold on quick. Okay, let's see about trying to make some more progress on this thing.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Who asked you? She's getting her all button up in my business. What the? All right. The electronic woman back there. I don't know how to help you with that. It's like, I didn't even mention your name. Where do you? Some days she can't hear me. I'll yell at her like 3 times, and she won't say nothing. She won't beep, won't do nothing. Other times I'm just chatting along and she's like, "Do you need me for this?" It's like, no. Shh, quiet. Some days she don't want to listen. Some days she's butting in. Okay. Oh, you're a Siri person. Are you serious? Just kidding. Is she improved? I've heard that of the 3, she's the worst. That's what I've heard. I've heard she's the worst of the 3, but I don't know. Have they improved her over the last year or so? I have the original, who's pretty good, and then a lot of people have Google, which I think is such a bad name. It's the only one they didn't bother to give a name. I mean, at least they gave Siri a name and the other one a name. the name you dare not mention unless you want her button in on your conversation. And then Google. That's not a name. Who names anybody Google? That's not company maybe, but your device? What? Come on, guys. Come up with something. all three of them would be better if they'd integrate AI. Now I know Siri, they're working on putting AI in it. I don't know. I'm assuming Google's doing the same. I don't know why. Maybe because they don't have rights to it. Maybe they haven't worked on it. I don't know what. But nobody's integrated like, oh yeah, how'd you do, man? You passed it, right? Nice. Good job. You're now a calculus master. You're ready to go on and excel in the world at calculus. And then you came home and took a nap because you're exhausted, right? Wait a minute, it's late already. So it's going on 12 o'clock for you, ain't it? Let's see, 10, 11, 10 hours. I know you were like 10 hours ahead, so it's almost 1 o'clock. Jeez, dude. You 3 hours? Oh, okay. So you got a little bit of sleep. Now you can mess up your next day. Tomorrow, you can mess up your Friday now by staying up too late on Friday. All right, what is the problem here? Do you have any, are you done with your tests? Are you doing like is it finals week or something? So you're doing more tests tomorrow. All right, formations. So I have 8 formations here. Why won't it map them? Okay, so this is definitely an array. I don't know why it's complaining about this. It's bugging the snot out of me though. 6 exams. Wow. Did you pass? So did you have them all like today or over the last week or? Passed them all, right? You're ready to graduate? No, you're only midterms. You got a whole nother semester to go, probably. Getting an error with my formation.jsx. Says formation. Oh wait, formations.map is not it's not something. It's not. Whoa. What did I just do? I just erased everything. Made everything. I bumped my mouse. I must have shook it or something, and Windows cleared my screen. I was like, "What? Everything's gone." First semester. Huh? Now you say first semester. Now you do 3. I forgot. We discussed this, but I forgot what you said. So you're doing only 2 semesters. So you have the first semester, and then you have the second one ending in June. I assume it's June or July. Because if you're ending in February, the second one must not end until June or July. And then what? You get a couple of months off before you go to your next semester. So that makes you. Let's see. You said it's like your second year, right? So you're probably 20. You're just a young pup, man. Actually, most of the first year. So you're only maybe 19. Yeah. You know, most of the people in the play that I'm in are your age. They're ranging from 18 to probably mid-20s. Most of them are pretty young. There's only a couple of people that are older than 12, probably 30. I'm not one of them, of course. I'm one of the people in the 20s. Real close. So are you going to a well-known college? Like, I mean, you're obviously overseas, so you're in England or Germany or something over there. I forgot where you said you were from. Sorry, man. I forget it. So I get so many people come in and tell me where they're from, and I try to remember, but then time, they disconnect. But I thought you said you were England or something. Romania. Oh, you're going to a Romanian university. Wow, I don't know. I wouldn't know any schools over there. Romania. You were born there, huh? Well, then that makes sense, right? A lot of people go to colleges in the country they're born. I mean, that's like the majority, right? Very few people actually travel to go to college. I mean, well, some do. I mean, relatively speaking, I guess a lot of people travel to go to school, but not many. I mean, percentage-wise. What was the error? I keep forgetting what the error is. Oh. Probably should have went with a new chat instead of using the same one. Formations is an array. I already just said that. There's 8 formations in it. I just said that. Thanks, man. Now, eventually, when I'm doing this, when I click on plays, it'll have a list of all the plays that you have in your playbook. I'm just working on the play editor right now because I have to work backwards. I have to provide the items that work with the system. What I need is, I need some plays in the playbook, plays to add to a playbook, and I need plays for my game plans to be able to be assigned plays. I need plays. I need plays to exist, and then I need plays for my coach to pick from the game plan and the playbook in order to pass them to the simulator, which will use plays to run throughout. Even if I dummy the actual execution of the play, those are the key components to making everything plug together, and all of them start with having a play. So everything needs plays. So I decided to create a play editor, and the reason I did that is because I could try to load them up manually, but that's no fun. Plus, I think this will be really helpful in the long term because it'll go in always correctly. It'll look cool. It'll function cool. I don't know, though, that this feature, like I've said before, this feature may not actually be in the game. Yeah, because I'm trying to build the play so that there'll be play cards that you can collect as part of the things you can collect in the game. Add to your playbook by getting new plays and building your playbook up and maybe earning plays and, that kind of thing. So, I don't know. If the play editor comes out good, problem is, too, you have to actually do a lot of play testing with each play, right? You want to make sure they execute correctly and do that. So it's like if somebody creates some weird play, even with my limited functionality, it could potentially screw something up. I don't want to do that. So I have to make sure it's fully vetted. So it could be a feature I add later. But I got to make sure that what I put in there. So, but it'll always be there, and people will be like, I know this exists. I'm going to hack the game so this shows up. So I got to I'll have to put walls in there to prevent it from showing up when I don't want it to. So who's creating plays? Dang it, they're screwing up my thing. Stop changing my code. Stop adding to my playbook. Because then you got to do things like assign plays to given players. You know, you gotta have all these, and then people can make weird plays, and then, you know, I guess you make a weird play that doesn't work, then you stop using it. But I don't want to clutter my database with a bunch of crap plays that don't work. Anyway. Maybe it'd be like a feature that I can let people like, maybe one of the features is they can submit plays. They can use the play editor to create a play and submit it for a potential play, and then they can earn, if we accept it, they can earn some kind of something, skills, purchase ability for other cards, that kind of thing. But it wouldn't necessarily be something that's a guarantee. So this way we could vet them and make sure we don't have a bunch of duplicate plays and other stuff in there, and we have a little control over what plays go into the system. But we could use it as an opportunity to submit plays to the grand poobah, the grand poobah of the league, which would probably be me. I got thousands of plays to look through. No, I don't know. It could be a lot of work. We'll see. Eventually, maybe, you know, with all my millions of users, I can maybe find me some mods that'll help me tweak the plays. I don't know. Okay, so. Oh no, I will definitely have. No, I'm actually going to have. Well, that's what I'm going to do. That's what the whole login ability is. I'm going to make it so people can back me on my Patreon, because I have obviously Patreon, and when they back me on my streams, they can, or even when I do my my fundraiser things on Indiegogo or whatever, they will get a code that they can go in and actually be one of the people playing with the game. So. That's, yeah, the game's it is gonna be a free to play game, but I am designing it. I'm telling you, I'm designing it with the game being 100% playable, no ceiling, no limitations, without paying anything. I want people to play the game, but I want to be able to provide things that people can purchase if they want to. I want to make it so that they can earn everything. Some things might take longer, you know, I mean, it's kind of a playthrough, but you can do it. It's just coming up with that fine line balance of you know, what things are purchasable. You know, is it worth? I don't want to make it so expensive that you have to earn it for a year. There'll be a lot of things you wouldn't be able to buy, because a lot of this stuff will be rewards for accomplishing X, Y, or Z. So you'll get those kind of experience, which you could only get through playing. But I'm thinking like maybe some things like maybe editing uniforms, not something you really need to do, but maybe you could, you know, purchase the ability to edit your uniforms or edit some visual aspects of your team or whatever, different things. I don't know what yet. That's all stuff that I got to start working on. That's late game. Once I start getting the game kind of where it's starting to shape up, like, hey, this thing is actually a game now. Even if it's not 100%, but it's actually functional, that's when I have to start thinking about, okay, what pay items can I put in that are also earnable? Because everything's going to be earnable. And I just got to decide how and what, and that's going to be a whole thing, because I hate those games where you hit a ceiling and you're like, okay, well, I can't succeed anymore in this game because I've hit a ceiling. Or games that just keep throwing bigger and bigger guys at you and your old stuff isn't worth anything anymore, you know, that kind of stuff. That's my goal. I have a pie in the sky a plan for this, for how the payment portion is going to be. There's some games out there that have done a good job. I mean, not football games, because none of them have done a good job. But there are games that I've seen that have done a pretty decent job. I think one game I can think of that I played a ton, which was really fun. I played it for like almost 3 years, which is probably a record for me, without, pretty standard, almost playing every day, was Orna. It's an RPG game. It's a GPS RPG game. And I think that guy may have gone a little bit too far to the free side. I mean, he has things on there, but you absolutely, positively don't really need them. And they're super cheap. And I don't know that he obviously made some money, because I think he's got quite a few downloads. It's actually a really fun game. But it's an 8-bit RPG. And they've added so much. He actually partnered up with another company, and they've added so many features now. Even beyond the fact that I don't play it anymore. I open it up every now and then, and I'm like, ooh. And I do play it for an hour here and there, but just because I have a level 134 guy that I kept saying I wasn't going to quit till I hit 135, and 150 is the max. At least it was. I don't know if it still is. But they kept coming up with these new things, and everybody gets to 150 now. Everybody who comes in new. If I had come in now, I could hit 150 in probably 6 months. It's a lot easier to hit max. It took me 2 years to get to 135, and then they started adding all this stuff, and all these people started passing me because I was starting to taper off, and I was like, well, that's not cool. So now I'm getting beat all the time. I lost half my territories. I had 2,500 territories. Now I'm down to like 600. If that. I have to look. I haven't looked in a long time. I look every now and then to see what I still have. But I can't beat people out in the world very often anymore. They're all too strong. So taking my territories back is probably never going to happen, even if I got going again. Digression. Where am I? Okay, so I'm trying to solve this problem. This thing does not know what the problem is. It says ensure that it's an array. Well, I know it's an array because I put my mouse over it right here. See? An array. Why? Maybe it's the wrong kind of array. It's not the array that it expects. Because I've got 8 items in here. And it says array 8. All right. You know what? I'm going to go to the experts. Let's go talk to a real AI. One that's actually helpful sometimes. Go chat. It's not about checking if it's an array. I already know it's an array. This procedure is getting information. .map is not a function. Don't tell me to check if it is an array. I have already verified by stepping through the code that at the time of the error there are in fact 8 items in the formations object as an array. Perhaps it is the wrong kind of array. I don't know. But it is an array. This is the calling procedure, the calling component, and we'll go over to the data playbook. And this is the format fetch formations. Playbook dot JSX file that returns the 8 formations. Oh, you mean just to have something specific? I already own a business. It's a small business, and it'll be my business. And I don't really have, as far as how the game will take in data, I don't know actually how that's going to take, how it's going to be attached. I will probably talk to AI and go, what is the norm here? Most likely it'd be something like you'll be connected to a PayPal or, Google Pay, and then I create an account that uses those, and then those just filter to my business account. So, yeah, nothing will go connect directly to my bank account. It'll just, other than the services, and then the services will be plugged into the app. So, yeah, it'll just be people get it paid by whatever. I doubt I will take direct payment. Usually, like if it's on Android, it'll be Google Pay or whatever they use. Yeah, usually those services will connect direct to an account. I actually have 2 accounts. I have a deposit account and a spend account. What that does is allows me to have inflow and outflow. It's just a business process thing. So if something were to happen, that one of them were to freeze for whatever bizarre reason, I have the other one, which is usually I'm filtering money to the other account. So money doesn't completely stay in one and be locked down. It allows me to have money that's movable. But it's rare that, when you're going through a reputable payment collector like PayPal or Google or whoever the heck, you don't have that problem too much because they kind of help filter some of that stuff. So it's just a process flow, Speaking of, one of the things I'm trying to do is move my account. I keep forgetting to finish that. I'm trying to move it to another bank, my business account. One that doesn't charge me every month. I just had it in the same account as my personal account, same bank as my personal account because it was easy to move money to and from. But ultimately, for this, I'll probably end up moving it to somewhere else. Now, there won't be any charging parts of this app. Built-in app features that charge you for at least a year, even like in beta type thing. By the time I reach beta, then there might be. But what I'm doing right now is I'm going to have beta codes, or what I call backer codes, that anybody who backs me on any service that they're backing me specifically for the game, for as long as they back me, like if they do a monthly thing, then they'll get every month, or if I might have some options where they can like back me once for a year or whatever, a full amount, and then they can get a backer code that lasts for the period of time that they're backing me, and they'll basically be able to go into the app as I'm developing it and just get to do whatever they want, play with the game, even though it won't have features, and they'll have to deal with the fact that we're in pre-alpha, alpha. So sometimes things will get reset, sometimes they'll get rebooted, sometimes things will change, but there'll always be something new coming online once I start adding features that are actually playable. Yeah, it all depends on the banks, and it depends on what's going on, if there's different kinds of problems that can occur. All right, so let me debug the issue. Even though we verified there are 8 items, There are a few potential reasons why map might not be working. The most likely issue is that res data might not be returning the object that contains an array rather than the array directly. Let's vary the structure of adding some debugging. Okay, let's add some debugging. What do we got here? This is formations list. Alright, let's see. Let's see what you can tell me. We can figure it out, because I really need this to load. So I've got it in my head, a cool ability. I say cool ability because I don't know if it's going to work. I got to get the formation. I'm going to try to have a drop-down box that pops up and actually puts the formations in the drop-down box. So you get to pick which formation you want, and you can see the X's or the O's or whatever the position is. And then when you select it, it'll put it onto the play that you see there. It'll load it up onto the play field. And then you can start adding routes and whatever you're doing to make the play. That's the goal. How much of a dream are we dreaming? I don't know. We'll find out. But it'll be cool if it works. Or when it works. No. When it works is the question, is the thing. Alright, so we're going to go console.log. We'll take these guys and we'll just put it right in front of the console. Fetch formations. Constant formation. Wait, what the heck? Are you changing my code, dude? That looks different. Array dot is array. What are you doing? Alright, well. It looks like it's not just adding logging, it's actually trying to fix it. Which is fine, but I gotta know what the heck. Array.isArray res.data. Constant formations. Return formations. Alright. Well. Alright, let's do this. Do it again. Alright, so we're just going to go like this. We'll go all the way to the return. We're just going to replace these guys, I guess. There's no real comment, though. Formations. I don't know if I want that. Let's do this. Oh, we are doing that, but they just, let's go like this. Formation data. There we go. Fine. Oh, it's kind of weird. Apparently I can't actually select the formation's position on this. That's why that's erring in a weird place. Pretty odd. Where else can I put this? Can I put it here? Anywhere? Can I put you down anywhere? Oh, we're already fully all the way through. Okay, I gotta select formation. Fine, whatever. Do we have a log? Did that log anything? What is that? Streambow.com, remove the space. What? Are you trying to sell me something? What is that? Is that another one of those people who wants Who wants to sell me the best what are the best viewers? Remove the space. Wizza gizza bizza bizza. I don't even know what streamboo.com is. All right, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to reply and say you're not you're not a bot. And then I'm blocking you. 1,000, 1,000. And then the time for the delay. Okay. Okay. I don't know what you are. I'm blocking you. You look like a bot. Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't join. You wouldn't join streamboo.com. I don't even know what streamboo.com is. Nah, I got enough stream booing going on. Stream boohooing. I don't need more stream boohooing. I'm still got to get all the stream boohooing I've got going work. Yeah, I blocked him on my end. I'll off a restream. I don't know that he's actually blocked in other places. I could probably go. I could probably block it. Yeah, I kind of guessed. Usually, most of those things are right. I mean, you get random links to stuff. It's usually a scam. So what is my? I should be getting log stuff here. Which one's running? Do I have one of these running? Output. Debug. Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, should be in one of these. One of these guys is running this. I don't know where the output's going. I think it's supposed to be showing up here. Rebuilding. Alright, well, we'll just go with that for now. Let's just see where it heads. I should have some logging. Where is my formations here? No, not formations. Play data. Let's go to here. Even puppy and cat photos. Oh, they're going to steal my puppy and cat photos. Wait a minute. I only have puppies. They're not really even puppies. They're dogs now. One kind of looks like a puppy, though. Oh! It got away. What did it, Formation map is not a function. Wow. Phooey. The above error occurred in the formation selector component. It has handled very well. Did any of this stuff load? I may have to stop and build to get my comments to go because they didn't show up here. All right, let's stop this for a minute. I'll try this again. Let's close one of these. npm run build. Let's just make sure I build all my stuff in. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? I closed the... Wait, what? npm run build. Why are you complaining? It's usually because I have the command window open, but I do not have the command window open right now. Commit log. Uh-huh. Task manager. Do I have anything weird going on here? Edge. Got 17 edge windows. Well, let's make that 16 with that one. And that could just be that I have all these open, which is probably 16 more. Oh, it went up to 19. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Framer no motion, ngrok download. Football images. Football player. Football player. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hey, how come as I close those, it's going, my edge count is going up? It's up to 22. I just closed like 4 edge items, and it went up to 22. How does that work? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. I only have 17. Now it's down to 20. I don't know how. It clears up stuff kind of weird. It's like doing it on the rando. Oh, I got extensions that do that. Huh. Jeez, there's all kinds of weird stuff. Space renderer. Tab debugging. Oh, they have a lot of different stuff. It's down to 19 again. Crash pad. Huh. I have no idea why this is running. Alright, so I guess we're going to... Gosh, why is this happening? Oh, I see the problem. Ah, dang it. Never mind, I found it. Why does it do that? That's annoying. View. Terminal window. We're going to go to... Right, why can't I? Where's my... Oh, there it is. It's on the wrong side. Why does it do it on the other side? Alright, there we go. That's the one I wanted. Sheesh. npm run build. I was in the wrong folder. What's not archived? npm run. All right, so we got the build. Now we can go npm run dev. Why are we still here? Okay, okay. Why do I have a breakpoint there? Oh, dude. Oh no, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. User 1 not found. Oh. Well, user doesn't matter for formations. Am I passing user to formations? That's not even a thing. Probably doesn't even acknowledge it. So he passed me user. Well, okay, I don't know what to do with that, but could be that it just wasn't done loading and I didn't give it a chance. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I just didn't give it a chance to finish loading. Guess I could have looked. What are these? What are this log? Why are we loading this here? Call stack. Get bash. Wow, coach. Where are these logging at, Con? Oh, this is it. Oh, no, I loaded all of them. Well, they're all there. So we know that's a thing. So we got console.log, raw response, blah, blah, blah. And we got constant formations is array. What did this return? Is it an array? It is an array. It's an array now because it forced it into an array of formations. Maybe that actually fixes it. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, I bounce around so much, man. I apologize because I know that there's a delay between the time I say stuff and the time that people can respond to it, just because there's a delay. And then a lot of times I'm so off the beaten path, I'll jump from one thing to the next. Hello? Yeah? You know, I would probably be very interested if I wasn't going to be out of town next week. Sure. Okay, sounds good. I'll do that. Thank you. Bye. So I don't know. We have a thing over here. It's called Fieldwork Seattle, and they do like focus groups where various companies have some new product or new thing they want to test out on people. It's not like drugs, but like we have this new device, this new software, this new whatever, various things. So they go out and try to find people who are interested in doing these surveys, and they pay you. And so they were offering one that was like 9 hours for $300. It's decent. I mean, it's good, but it is a long freaking day. But unfortunately, I'll be gone. So my wife and I are going out of town. I would do it, and plus, if I got in, they have a thing that if you get kicked out after the first hour and a half, because I guess they have a break point where they filter people out, you get half. So you can be there for an hour and a half and make $150. So I'd shoot for that. Get in there and go, oh, I hate this. This is the worst product ever. Oh, this is terrible. I don't even know why you guys are making it. All right, we want you out, man. Here's your 150. Go home. I'd be like, that was a pretty cool device, but I didn't want to stay there for another 6.5 hours, 7.5 hours. But they're pretty cool. I've done them a few times. They can be pretty good. I mean, I've made 75, 100, 150 for 30, 40, 45 minutes, a couple hours sometimes. Just depends. The companies pay whatever they, whatever they feel they can afford, I guess. I haven't done one in a long time, though. I used to. It seems like I was always getting them, like every few months, but lately, I haven't done one in years now. This was like the first time I think they've called me in forever. I guess I'm just not qualified anymore. I'm in the he's too good for us group. All right, where were we? What do I need to do here? We are running. Oh, I have to click this. There we go. F5. Go see what this does. We know it's an array. Yeah, and I'm full stack. I am actually a full stack developer, just the wrong stack. That's the problem. My stack is this. Thing is, every layer in the stack has like 10 options, right? You got your front end, which is, anymore these days, it's either Blazor, React, C#, with some C#, mostly like Blazor if you're doing C#. We got Vue and Angular and whatever. There's a bunch of them actually, but ultimately, and then if you're doing game programming, your front end might be like Unity or any one of the game engines, whatever. But you got all that front end stack. And then you got the middle tier stuff, which could be things like Node.js, again, more Blazor, or maybe Go if they're doing just a straight back end. And then you got your other back end things can be any programming language, C++, C#, Java, just any number of things that go in that middle tier, middle to back end. And then you've got databases, which could be Postgres and MongoDB and SQL Server, NoSQL and Cosmos DB and all these different database options. And so every full stack developer, fits that line. Some of them can maybe fit a few pieces in various parts of the line, but you got to have the stack that everybody wants. And then on top of it, they usually say, okay, well, we have this stack, but we also use these tools, which is their own stack. DevOps, Agile, ClickUp, Azure, Amazon Web Services. You got all that other gobbledygook stuff. And then they want you to have those, the right ones that plug in. Now I am a SQL Server. I'd probably say I'm not DBA, but I'm about a SQL Server expert. I can do SQL Server good. I know how to write almost any kind of SQL. See, now C++ is high demand, super high demand. That's a really good one because it's a low-level language that does everything, right? But still, there's Java. People still do C# and Java and Go and Python. Python's really big for some reason. I don't know. I think I don't like Python. I don't know. I mean, I think any language that relies on tabs as part of its language just drives me nuts. Indentation matters. I mean, yes, it does create a nice formatted code, which you should do anyway. But yeah, that bugs me. That's just a personal thing, though. Cannot read properties of undefined. Where are we at? Now it's a different thing. Oh, now it went all the way down to positions. Do I not have... I think my load might be different from what it's thinking. I don't think I'm loading positions as an array. But I did get past the first formations. Yay! But now that we've aired, I can't get back in there. Darn. Let's go ahead and let's refresh this. I don't know why. I wonder if I could change Nightbot to not be so picky about 1, 2, or 3. I don't mind 1, 2, even 3 of the emojis. Nightbot complains if it's more than 1. I don't think it's spamming if a person does 2 or 3 emojis. It's just emphasis, right? Now, when somebody does the 15 emojis across the screen, or they're double lining it, okay, that's spamming. I get it. Don't do that. But no, you're actually not bad. I don't think you've only been doing 2 or 3. I wonder if there's a way I can adjust that. I have to look at Nightbot, see if I can adjust that, because that's lame. Why are we loading formations at this point? Oh, probably because we're... But once we've loaded it, why do we come back? That's what I don't understand. We've got the data here. Oh, maybe we don't come back. No. Yeah, maybe we don't come back. I don't know why I thought we were coming back. All right, so... There is an array of positions, but they're under... It is positions. See, it must be returning them in the oh, it's not grammar checking you. Oh, that would suck. If they had bots on that said "learn to spell," man, it comes on every time. Use your commas. Hey, there's no capital in that. Oh boy, people would stop talking to you if you were using a grammar checker on their chat, checking for all that stuff. That's not proper English. Don't end in a preposition. That would be awesome. If you're gonna spam me, the least you could do is use proper English. That's a way to get rid of some of these bots, or get rid of some of the annoying bots. It's like, you're an idiot. Don't even know how to spell. That's not even a word. After a few corrections, I'd be wondering why nobody talks to me after the first couple of sentences. It's like, what is going on? Why is everybody getting so quiet? All right, so we're good. So we are loading up. We got past formations. Now I just got to figure out why positions isn't loading up. So forcing it into an array, which it does do, but for some reason, what I probably need to do is maybe take the formations and force parse lineup position. What is that parse? Oh, that's right here. Map. Player position. Oh, I see. I'm guessing it's going in here, but I should probably pull that out and turn it into an array too. I think that did kind of solve my problem, which is good. So good job, Mr. Claude. Your friend on the other side was too much of an idiot to figure that out, so good job. So it not only gave me more logging, but it actually forced it into an array with this little line here. Okay, that seemed to get me past the formations. But further down in the code, I also have a subarray positions, which is getting the same error. Force that into an array as well. probably in the formation selector formatter. Formation selector function component when it has the inset. All right, let's see what it says. Added array handling for position subarray using the same pattern we use for formations. Added null checks and blah 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 and blah 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 logging blah 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 and array blah 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 and I can't see your code. Oh, it's still loading it? Do I need that? Are you actually still loading? Where do I go to code? That's all I want. I don't need to see it. Just give it to me. Alright, we got formation selector. Hopefully it's doing it at the beginning here so that I can close this guy up because I don't need that there. Alright, Claudius. Let's see about getting some of this code on here. So we have a use effect for formations when we load. Do we need to do that for formations if we're already getting it back as an array? I don't feel like we don't need that. I just want to... We got parse lineup positions, which didn't really do anything. But he is doing this use effect thing. Console.log. That's just console.log. Doesn't even do anything either. That's just logging. He just moved it all here. But where is he doing the where is it doing the position one? Lineup split map number. Lineup split blah map number return XY. Is it doing it in the code? We got blah 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 blah. Can't make this bar move. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. All right. Okay, so we're doing class name, formations container. See, it's doing a bunch of stuff I don't feel like I need anymore. I already fixed it. Formation's good. Formations.map is happy camper. I just need this one. But well, when formations are retrieved from the playbook service, you already had me update to force the formations into a proper array. Now, it's funny because it is coming back as an array, but some reason it's not reading it as an array. It has to be an array type of some kind, but not just an object data set. So, I don't know. So I don't think we need to do that stuff here. We just need to handle the positions when they are loaded from the formations from the individual formation as we run through the map. All right, let's see. Maybe I can just do this. Maybe I don't need to waste one of my Claudius features. So if I go, I don't know, where is he? He's not even doing map. He just totally changed my code, so it makes it harder when they do that. So we got close, then we got formations container, and then we got, instead of doing the map, which is what we're doing, but it decided to go be all changey pants. Is it, what is it doing? I guess it could be, oh, I'm so confused. I think it is totally bypassing the array thing. I don't know, why do we need to force it to an array if we're not using array.map or positions.map anymore? Positions array equals formation.positions. Why can we do that? How come we're doing that twice? Formation. Hmm. I don't know what. Alright, so we will close. Oh, there's map. Oh, there is map down there. It is doing map. Why do we need to check if it's an array after we've already validated that it's an array? It's like, okay, so here we check and force it to be into this position array. So we're doing a array dot is array formation positions, right? So this thing's going to load with this if it's an array. Its formation dot positions will be returned to this object. If it's not an array dot positions, I don't know what we're going to do. We're doing some weird thing to try to read the data. We're going to do this stuff. Ultimately, it is an array. I know it's an array. I could probably just say, hey, just give me this as an array. It's like it's forcing it into an array that is an array type. And that's all I need to do, because apparently that worked. But you have to reformat it, because like if I go to my formations, playbook data, and here it's like we are somehow array dot is array res data else res data dot formations res data dot data dot data, and then it does all this other thing. Res data, if it's not a formation, then it's res dot data formations or res dot data dot data or res dot data dot items. So I don't know which one's returning, to be honest. Because if res.data was coming back as not a formation, I'm thinking it's res.data.items. That might be what it is. Because it might be coming back that formations is a singular object. Yeah, it's a ternary object operator. Yeah, but because it's going to be one or the other. It's going to say, oh, well, then return this or this or this. And as soon as one of them successfully returns as valid, then it will not return the other. Because they're ternary. They'll terminate after each one of these. So, but I'm thinking it's this one. It's going to pick this one. Interestingly enough, one of these is not valid. They're probably not coming back valid. I bet you if I paused it, I bet you items is what I need. I don't think data.data is a thing, but I think what's happening is formations, res.data, is a singular object, which is a parent object of all of the items. And the parent object is not itself an array, but the items are. So I'm thinking positions are doing the same thing. That's what I'm thinking. I bet you. And I don't think it's data.data. I think data, and I don't know what I'm pretty sure it's not data.formations either. And the reason I'm saying that is because what I've already seen, I've looked at it before, and it was showing formations with a bunch of items under it. And usually items is a what do you want to call it? It's a collection class that doesn't usually show itself. And I have a feeling that's what's happening. In other words, when you're looking through the object model, it'll say items, but when you look at the object, if you look at it in like a code, sometimes items won't show up, and I don't think data shows up either, but I have a feeling data itself is just the formations, and items is the items in the array. But I have a feeling this is failing. I actually want to see. I want to see it, because then I will know. I can kind of see, okay, which one of these is returning data, and I have a feeling it's one of them. Res.data obviously doesn't pass. That's all I'm guessing. And so it's guessing. It says, okay, well, if that's not it, then one of these is it. Because it probably knows one of these is invalid. Probably all of them. All but one. And this is working to get the right object. So positions is probably going to do the same thing. It's going to be the same type. Interesting, though, here it goes. Use formations.positions, or formations.positions.data, or whatever this bracket bar thing is, which is just an array placeholder, basically an empty array. How come it doesn't go for the option of positions.data or .items? It did items here, but it's doing it different here. So we did the map, which is going to go in here. And then it's just doing it weird, so I'm trying to visualize what the heck is going on. That map. Oh, I guess that is inside of it, but it's not doing the... I'm trying not to do this twice. I don't want to go through formations twice. I want to go through it once. We've already loaded formations. I already know it works. But where's the... Oh, here's the div. So it's returning a div. Why is it doing it that way? It's... Alright, where's the end of this? It's way down here. Okay. So we're completely inside of here. This one returns a div. That's kind of weird. This one returns a div. This one does not return the div. I don't know why it does that. I wonder if it's because it's not actually... Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It feels weird. Hmm. But it might work. Let's, so if I was going to take this, I would have to put it like right, see it goes map, formations.map, formation, but it's doing the squiggly array, so it's nesting. Oh, yeah, watching code on a phone, I've done that. Like today I was doing the elliptical at the gym and I had my phone. I have a Z Fold, so it's a bigger phone, but when it's open. But even then, I was watching the guy doing Unity. I was trying to, start getting myself brushed up on Unity a little bit. So he was going through watching some basic Unity stuff. And man, it's like the little screen. I'm like trying to magnify it just so that I could see the area he's working on. Yeah, it's hard to watch on a phone. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking as I try to work my way through this thing. And I'm also just watching the formatting because it does .map, map here, and then it goes over here, but it doesn't actually enclose into the squiggly bracket anymore. So it's just approaching this differently. So I'm trying to see what all it's doing. So in the div, we got containers. That's the same. But then it encloses. Well, it is still enclosed in that. It's still enclosed in the array. I don't know why. Why do we have? There we go. .map. Blah blah blah. I think it's almost like it's using a different bracket, but it's the same purpose. Because it feels like the same thing. But it is running code. Brackets usually imply code. This is output. The div is output, and that's probably why I'm getting thrown off, because this went straight to output. And I think what it's doing instead of doing output is it's just going straight to code. That's probably what's going on. Because the squiggly brackets usually mean code, which means I'll probably have to replace something here, but oh, no, I want this thing. No, who told you to do that? Okay. So instead of going to that, and that's why they're using a return, because a return pulls you back by, and the return will pull back code, or exits the code with what you want. That's why. Okay, I'm getting it now. I'm understanding what it's trying to do. It just threw me off, man. It took me a second. Alright, so we're gonna go there, we're gonna go all the way to there, and then we're gonna come to there, which already has the div. And then we're gonna go to there. And then they're gonna do, I don't need to check. Why are they checking? Oh, whoops, never mind. Complaining about something that's not happening. We're doing a positions array. So again, it's doing this thing. Look, where up here it's defining whether or not positions array is a positions array. We're already theoretically gonna have it fixed, but it's doing, let's call it we'll call it paranoia checking. It's going down here and checking again to see if it's an array. So it's basically saying if none of these worked and we got this far, let's make sure that one of these worked, that we got back an array, whatever the answer was, because really all it's doing is testing this for an array. And then it's trying to return anything that's valid on the way back. It's saying return this. It's not going to be this. It's like reality is, if I knew which one was the array it wanted, I could just do that and not bother with this array check. I just need to know which one is actually valid. That's why I wanted to put a break on my my formation data, because then I can figure out which one it actually is, and I don't have to do this dumb array check. I could just put the right value on it, which would save me some time. And I wouldn't need like this, because I'm not going to change the format. So if once I figure out the correct one to return, I don't need the array check. It's really all it's doing. Is it an array? No? Oh, okay, well then try these other items. And ultimately, hopefully one of them is an array. Array, and again, it's not that it's not an array. It's just not the array. Yeah, exactly. Let's just put the right answer in there. And then I get it. It's trying to be solid, but once you fix it, it's not going to change. I mean, unless I decide to change my back-end code somehow, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, there's no reason to change the format output. So really, I don't need to do that. I just need to do this. I think that will position array, which will come down here. Interestingly enough, it's changing though which one it's using, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be position array right here. So it's gonna go down here, and we're just gonna go like that. And then I probably got the wrong thing on here. So am I missing an extra one? All right, so I added this squiggly, but then use this. So that's still good, but I have an extra squiggly, which has to go on the outside of this one. So it's like a double squiggly here. Nope. I don't know which syntax. It's always such a pain to figure out which one goes where when you're trying to do that. Which tool was I using? I was using something that was actually really good about getting you on the right. So this thing should have that as a closer. And then we have this. Which should be, wait, no, no, that's not right, because I have that is a closer, and then this, no, there should be one here, which is actually for that other one, which I guess is why you would do it on both on the same line. And then we have blah 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 blah, and we have that one, which is that maybe I don't need this one anymore. But these end in semicolon. Yes? No. We're still off. We're still off. What did we do? Yeah, good idea. It's gonna take me too long to figure out what's going on here. But the thing is, ChatGPT's been getting on my nerves lately in Copilot. What it likes to do is say, it'll load up all my code and go, make it look like this. And then I'm like checking all the way down to find what it did. Because I want to see what it does. Because sometimes it breaks your code. So I don't trust copy and pasting anymore. But let's see what it says. Something is out of line with my brackets and curly bracket enclosures. Can you tell me what is off? It's like, well, certainly. Thinking. Certainly. It actually says certainly. I can read its mind. I can read AI's mind. What is it? What? No, what? Docker file? What are you doing? That's not... What? Dude, what are you looking at, man? Let's review Jest. Config. What is that? No. What did I mention Jest? What are you looking at, you dingleberry? What? No. My enclosure brackets are off in this page. Currently loaded. I should probably save first, huh? Formations.jsx. I don't know where it went. It's just like, let's just grab this random page somewhere and see if we can fix that one. See, it's going to show me. Okay, what did it do? Let's just, I assume it's something on the bottom here, so it should be everything. Let's just take those ones. Are we good now? I think we're good now. Yeah, it looked like it was, I was missing one in the middle. But I think we're good now, at least for the moment. Let's see how that looks. Let's go to dude, it's 2:15 in the morning for you, man. You are hardcore. Oh, hardcore stayer up or later. It's hard to fall asleep when you're talking to people. I mean, I appreciate the company, man, but don't get me wrong. It just, you know, I feel for you. Getting some, you need to sleep. All right, Do I think that's going to work? Maybe. What are you doing? Well, I don't know what you're doing. Are you logging stuff? We're a little broken. Yeah, but still, subtract 3 hours. Remember, you went to bed late too. You got minimum. You got less sleep on the day, so you took 3 hour nap. Even if we take that 3 hours and say, okay, well, you can go to bed later, it's still 11 p.m. I guess it's not too bad, but each child on the list should have a unique key prop. Check the render method of format formation selector. Oh, yeah, I guess that is pretty late. But still, 6 p.m., take a 3 hour nap. It's 9 p.m. So, yeah, I guess. What is that, 5 hours since you last slept? Yeah, but you were probably pretty tired, weren't you? I mean, you were still lagging from the day before. That's all right. Tomorrow, well, today for you is Friday, right? So, just gonna have to find a point at which you can catch up, get your day back right, man. For your own sanity. Where are we here? So we went in here, we did this, formation, go in here, constant, position array, positions, it should be an array, formation.positions. I don't think it's going to be formation. Can I put a break here? And why are we, you know what, I'm going to go over to playbook data. And I'm going to find out which one of these is actually data. That's what I want to know. Which one is the one it chose? Well, you are the master of your own world, my friend. And if you are good with it, then who am I to say? As long as you can keep yourself functioning. Alright. Alright. Oh. Really? That's the one. I guess that makes sense. So, res.data comes back with formations, which is an array. Or we can just bring back formations. Res.data formations. So it's res.data.formations is the one we want. So in theory, what do I want to do? I should be able to just do that. So if I were to take just this little buddy, dump all that other crap, just put the right thing in there. I mean, honestly, I can simplify this even more. All that stuff is just logging garbage. I can go like this. And then I can just get rid of all of this. And just be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Be happy, man. So that means the correct way to do this over here is to go. So this wasn't working. So really all I need this to do is be formation. So formation.positions.positions? Oh, that's going to be sucky. Let's put a break on that. Let's see which one it is. Assuming I can get to it. That's going to be the thing. Gotta assume I can get to it. Oh, we did. We got there. Okay. So that one is undefined. All of these are undefined. It's formation dot positions. Well, obviously we have positions in there. There's no undefined. So what is it thinking? Formation dot positions. How can that be undefined? It's obviously got data. Yeah, you do. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. But how come positions is showing data here? Formation dot positions. We obviously have junk in here. But these are coming back as undefined. It even says positions. Oh, is it capital? Is it complaining because it's a capital thing? Ah, look at that. It's a capital. It's complaining because it's a capital, man. It's a bad case situation. Alright, so which one of these is the valid array though? So it isn't dot positions. So it sounds like it could just be that it might have been just a case problem the whole time. And if that is the case, ha ha ha, if that is the case, then I can actually just go let's go like this. Let's find out what the answer is to this right off the bat. Let's go to the immediate window and go question mark True. That is an array, so we don't need that nonsense. Let's get rid of all the nonsense, man. We'll just dump that. And we'll dump all of this crappily gobbledygook. Honestly, I could probably dump all of that crap. Again, just make my life easier and go back to the way it was before by simply calling this correctly. That was probably the problem all along. So all we need to do is go formation dot positions. And that should have actual data in it. Yes. And hopefully we can get rid of so much more of this fun. I can go like this. Go back to this. I'm just reducing it back to the way it was. See, it's really just a matter of, I mean, AI, it helped me track it down, but really, why didn't it just tell me how to fix it? It's like, you just fix the problem, man. Stop being so over. What is the word when you over explain? Stop mansplaining to me, man. Just stop AI splaining to me, man. All right, man. Get some sleep. You have a good one. Maybe I'll see you sometime later today. Later today, your time. You'll be getting up about the time I'm going to bed again. If you were to fall asleep right now and get 6 hours sleep, ooh, I might still be up. I doubt it, but go get some sleep, man. Okay. Everything is simplified. Let's go here. Now I'm pretty sure I am totally broken again. So that's supposed to go to there, and that one goes to there. Oh. Do I need that one? Oh yeah, I do need that one. Okay. That one goes to there, so I need another one here. So that one goes. Oh. That one goes to there. That one goes nowhere? Where's that one going? Maybe I don't need that one. That would make this one in the wrong place. Because that one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. Which is and we got a div to close that one and a div to close that one. And we have that to close that. All right, what am I missing? Did you mean curly bracket or brace? I don't know. What did I mean? Oh wait, do I need? No. I feel like maybe I have too many. I can't be figured out again. Oh, Ken, what is wrong with you? Alright. We know that this goes... We know that it goes there. Let's go here. Let's just copy this code. I'll go over to Copilot again. What's wrong with my braces again? Such an annoying thing. In this code snippet, where are my braces broken? Alright. So there we go. And then this stuff probably should be pulled back a notch. Or at least these. Sure, why not? Okay. Blah. Oh, am I in code? Alright, continue. Game plan, playbook, play editor, offense, select formation. Well, it's not a formation problem. It's not an array problem. We are split. Oh gosh. Number? Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading split. Is split not a function? Let me guess. Lineup position's not an array. It's like, what the frickin' frijoles, man? What? I'm gonna take it away from him and just go. This code snippet says split is undefined. To handle this, you can add a check to ensure lineup position is defined and is. Oh, well, what's it called? What? That's true. It could be something else. So, what is lineup position? I don't even know what lineup position is. Is that a part of my array? I have to laugh. It's like, you'd think I would know this, right? Lineup position is, you know, it could not be part of my array. What is my output here? My output here has some stuff in it. Oh, lineup position is an array. Well, it is. It's possibly spelled wrong. Lineup position, and then we get the value of lineup position, and line. Oh, it is. Wait, is that a capital? I don't look. It kind of looks like a weird capital, but is that a capital? Kind of looks like a lowercase. It is a lowercase. I mean, it's just the way it comes back, so I got to read it like it is, man. Player position. Wait. All right, well, let's actually break here. Because if this is expecting it to come in that format, oh God, I hate case sensitivity. I hate it. I hate it. Because different things pass things in different ways, and I got to have lowercase in this place and uppercase in that place, and I got to... I hate case sensitivity. I bet you lineup position is coming back empty. I betcha, because it's stupid. Because it's stupid. Go back here. Oh, and this is not going to be there because, well, oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to go capital because I really think this is a capital issue. Click here, click there, click there, click there. Lineup position is, wow, where is it? 0, 0. Is that even a thing? Oh, it is 0, 0. Who sits at 0, 0? The QB? No, that's bad. That's bad. QB never sits at 0, 0. The center sits at 0, 0. Ugh, come on, people. Don't you know anything about football? The center sits at 0, 0. Everybody else is centered around the center. Huh. I mean, I guess theoretically I could put the... No, because the QB has to move. Well, I mean, I guess... I guess it doesn't matter. You pick one and go with it. But I think if you always... No. The ball location is 0, 0. And therefore, the center is 0, 0. Therefore, the QB is not 0, 0. It's technicalities. Who cares? It's not going to change how this displays right now. Ultimately, I will update it because that's dumb. But I will update it. So it looks like I got this fixed because now lineup position has a 0, 0 where it should be. Which also means that I probably won't have a player position. I can probably take this out. Okay. Well, it didn't... Oh, it did error. What's it complain about? Each child in a list should have a unique key prop. Each child in a list should have a unique key prop. I don't know what that means. What is it complaining about? I think I'm going to change this to a capital P. That's what I think. That's what I think. I'm going to go with, aha, see, because they were probably all 0. And that was probably not right. Or null, is probably what they were. Because it was putting all these in wrong. Oh, we're getting there, people. We're getting there. It's not what I wanted, but we're getting there. We're getting there. What does that show? Is that it? Whoa, what did it do? Did it blow my screen up? It did. It blew my screen up. It's probably showing every single one of those things in a massive drop down here. And it made my screen go wonky. Check the render method of this puppy because it's broken. Yeah. That's totally not what I wanted. Probably because I don't actually have a grid. Mm. Mm. Hmm. 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 Okay, so huh. Each child in a list should have a unique key prop. I don't know which item it thinks is not a unique key prop. Do I have multiples of the same? I should probably look. There's only 8, but are they like saying, I don't know, like there's more than one full house or something? High formation, shotgun spread, single back, 4-3, pistol, 3-4, empty, full. Oh, there's 2 full house. Why are there 2 full house? That's not good. I don't need 2 full houses. Why is it even called Full House? That's such a weird title. Why did I make... Probably because I created one and I thought I'd make something up. What the heck is a full house? I go making up things. I make up goofy things. Like Full House. Playbook, C data, formation. So we got I formation, shotgun, single, 4-3, pistol, empty, full house. So I only have one full house in here. Does not mean that there's only one full house in existence. So let's go over to my database. Go here. PFFM. Formations. Documents. I shot the sheriff. Single, 4-3, pistol, 3-4, empty, full. There's only one full. How come I'm getting multiple fulls? Interestingly enough, I only have offensive. I didn't even think about that. I'll have to think about that later. Because there's no defensive formations here. Oh, that's 4-3. Okay, so no, there are defensive, which is weird because it's not actually formatted. Because that would be less, or filtered. Because that's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. So I got 2 2s and a bunch of 1s, but that's okay. I don't care. That works. I just don't know why it's complaining at the moment. I don't know why we're also getting double select formation here. And why the word close is showing up. That's all funky. Let's go here. And we'll go back here. And we'll click here. And we'll go here. So we got one full house, empty, 3-4, pistol, 4-3, single, shotgun, I. Aha, it is. It's loading it twice somehow. Somehow we're getting this loaded in twice. I think what it is it's, yeah, I have no idea what it is. Let's go look at the playbook data. We're getting the data in here more than once though, whatever we're doing. My finger is really sore, man, from punching the bag today. It was sore when I started. I don't think it's healed. I think it was sprained slightly from one day a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't ready for prime time again. All right, why are you being a jerk? Okay, yeah, hopefully it'll start going the other way now because it is in great need of charges. Forward march. Okay, so where was I? We need to get a couple of things fixed. For one, we're double loading somehow here. We went through here once, but somehow we're going through here multiple times. We did the fetch. I think what's happening is we're coming in here and somehow we're loading it 2 times. Alright, so let's clear this. And then we'll go back to the home. And we'll come back in here. Playbook. Play editor. And we've loaded. Are we good after this first call? Are we calling more than once? I think that's what's happening. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're actually just coming in here twice. I don't know why we're coming in here twice, because we loaded it already. We shouldn't need to come back. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we coming back? Because we don't have a need to be back in here. So there is something going on here. So we're in the play editor. But something... We fetch formations here. What's the call stack say? But why and when are we calling it again? Do we call this more than once? Are we triggering this? I think we trigger this when we run through it, and then we trigger it again. Which is, I hate that. There's the thing about use effects is when it loads, it fires it once. And then it fires it again. This is just a weird... It's like you're going back to the database 2 times. And I don't understand why. But I have a feeling we're doing it here. And then we do it there. So I think... There's got to be a way to stop it from doing that. There usually is. It's just such a kludgy thing. It's a React thing. Okay, so it only happens there. But where's it handling? It's happening again somewhere. So we got coach, play editor, JSX. It doesn't really say where I clicked. Frame mode. Somewhere around here we clicked. Oh, see, and it does. It goes in here. Oh, it didn't actually go through there yet. There we go. And then it goes again. But why? Why does it do it twice? It's just so irritating. And then it comes in. It's almost like it's doing it 3 times. It's actually doing it more than that. Oh, God. Alright, let's do this. We're going to go. No, I don't want to say console.log formations count, comma, res.data formations.count. Is count valid? I think count is valid, right? Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Go back to here, here, here. You know what? I might even do this. Because I don't really want that. Let's just see how many we get. Alright, that's 1 call. Okay, it's not a call. How many times do we get here? Well, I just do this so I can see, actually see. Alright, so that should have been 1 call. That's 2 calls. Oh. There's no count, okay. How about length? Can I do length? Sheesh. Length look good. How do I get the length? Right. Items dot count. All right. I don't know. How do I get the count of the items in this array? How do I get count of the items in this array? I thought it was count or items.count, but nothing pops up on my IntelliSense, and my first try didn't work. Oh, it is length. Formations.length. Okay, let's try that. Lowercase? Okay, length. I really got to figure out where my keys are. One of these days I'll figure it out. My hand will find them. Oops. Alright, let's try that. Game plan. Playbook. Play editor. 1, but didn't actually run it. 2, but It's like it gets two calls and then it doesn't actually tell you. All right, all right. Why is it saying? Really? I don't think. Is that really what it's telling me? I have to do this? I have to actually set it to a constant? I don't think that's right. I don't feel like I have to do that. I think it just doesn't work. So says me and my infinite wisdom. All right. 1 ish. Didn't actually do anything. Oh, probably because I haven't actually ran the thing. Okay, it's right here. What is going on? It's not what I'm... Why are you doing that? Oh, I know, because I'm not actually on this screen. Sheesh. All right, 1. 2. That's so weird. Look, it's like it doesn't run it. I mean, it runs it the first time, but doesn't actually log anything. But when you run it the second time, it prints it the second time. It's like it gets, it's like it did it and it's holding it in memory until you come back. So you get 2 calls. And then we're here. Now the question is, why are we coming back in here? Oh, I didn't come back in here. So, I don't know why it ran it twice, but it's not getting double data, so that's not the problem, because the formations don't have double data. It just ran the thing twice and loaded it. It's only got 8 in there. So that is not what it is. And we didn't come back in, so that's not really the problem either. Somewhere we have the word close, which I don't know why. Why do we have the word close? Okay, I don't know where the word close is coming from. How many times do we have select formation showing up? Is it? Oh, it's right here. Close. Close. There it is. Close. There's a close button? Oh, it's supposed to be a pop-up window. But it's not popping up. That's... The close is supposed to be like a pop-up window. Button class name close button. On click, set is pop-up window false. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, see, we got is pop-up open. So is it like reading? It's totally not what it's supposed to look like, by the way. I don't know. It's totally not right. Totally, man. Grid column. Yeah, it's totally not what I wanted. I'll try to see if I can get layout corrected in a moment, but I'm curious, why do we have select formation twice? And right, let's go over here. We'll restart again. Having formation issues. The formations are supposed to be displayed as small grids small enough that they can all be seen on a single pop-up. However, we are getting an error that says all child items need unique key not sure which items are the issue. We only have 8 formations, all with different names. Formation.id. Do I have ID? Do my formations have IDs? Yes, they should. Guess I didn't really look to see what their IDs were. Guess I could probably put this back just long enough to see if they have IDs. Sure which items are the issue, as we only have 8 formations, all with different names. And each position is just being rendered in one long list. Alright, so this is the one rendering them. I don't know what I think about the layout. Okay, truly unique keys for each position by combining formation ID with player position and the index. Grid layout. Instead of using CSS grid for player positions, I've switched to a responsive grid for the formation cards using Tailwind grid calls. Percentage-based positioning for players within each formation display in aspect square container. Style improvements. Added a proper modal overlay with background blur. Made formations display in a responsive grid. Added. Well, it did a lot of stuff. you would call it like. Alright, well, that's fine. Is the call changing? No, okay, so it's the same call. Alright, let's close this. Here's the thing, Claude likes to totally revamp. Now it's not always bad, but it can be problematic if he changes something you don't want him to change. So there is that. But I gotta see what he did. He's totally rearranging everything. He took my whole world upside down. He turned my whole world upside down, and now I don't know what he's doing. Not at all in my hands. He changed things a lot. Is pop-up open? I mean, he just totally wonked everything. I mean, not that it was working before, but you know, it's still kind of like I think the rest is the same. So let's just take this return bit, see what he does with this. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know. Way longer. Well, maybe Claude tends to put more space in, but I guess it's not that much longer. But he did definitely change things. He went with Tailwind. I don't know. My Tailwind doesn't work very well though, so we're gonna see if this works. I've had a lot of problems with Tailwind. No. Let's just go back here. Getting a Unicode saving this shit. Don't need any Unicode nonsense. Okay, what's your problem? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, well, let's just, let's close things for a minute. Oh, my eyes are burning again. Too much staring at a computer. What time is it? It's 5:10. Oh, moly. Ah, cold. Cold liquid in the eyes. I can see blurry, but at least my eyes don't feel like they're melting. Let's drink some water. Okay. What did I do? All right, we're going to restart this. Git bash. That's closed. npm run build, just because we need to every now and then. You got to build everything up again. Syntax error. Oh, goody. Import and export. What? All I did was replace the return, man. Didn't change anything else. What are we talking about? Oh, wait, did it put some imports in that I didn't have? Oh, it did. I think it put some stuff in I didn't have, like Lucid React. What the heck is import Lucid React? I don't even know what that is. It imported some nonsensical thing. Lucid React. Huh. Big icon component from the Lucid React library. Lucid is a popular icon library that provides a collection of customizable icons as React components. Pros, professional, consistent icons, easy to swap different icons. Icons for what? Why are you putting an icon in? To use this, you'll need to make sure the Lucid React package is installed. Okay. Do I really want that? I don't know. Oh, that puts the circles in. Oh. Because he did say he was putting circles in my code. Oh, come on. Legacy here. Alrighty, we got past that nonsense. Let's take these. I'm going to copy this. And then we're going to go down to my handy dandy notebook. We're going to go to design. Going to add a new page. Let's say Lucid React icon. Put some stuff in there just so I know what they are. X in a square, X in a circle. Okay, that's fine. I don't know where it's putting that, because it doesn't say it's being used anywhere. Oh, well, I guess it's all dark. Alright, so let's go npm run build again. Import trace request module. Syntax error again. Syntax error? Error. Import and export cannot be used outside of module code. Who's outside of module code right now? The frick, man? Nope. That did not copy what I wanted it to. Oh, that's right. I need to do this. And I need to hit copy because for some reason I can't copy out of the terminal in this Visual Studio. Nested import statements? Where do I... How do I have nested import statements? The issue is that you have nested import statements inside the formation selector component, which is not allowed in JavaScript. Import statements must be at the top of the module. Is it complaining that I put this in there? Doesn't look like it did anything as far as that goes. Oh, what the frijoles? I didn't even see that. I somehow duplicated my stupid code here. I don't know how that even happened. I grabbed more than I expected over here. That's the thing. Oh, alright. I knew that wasn't a problem. Wait, what? Oh. What? App. There we go. Somehow I got duplication going on here too. How did I do all this nonsense? It's not even different. I don't know why. All right. Now can we do this? You know, you look at code and you're like staring at it and you're like, what are you talking about? Those imports are fine. But you're not expecting to look for something like, oh, you copied the entire header twice. I couldn't have done that. No, God, gee, that's not me. No, I wouldn't do that stuff. Apparently I would. Oops. Somebody else must have made a mistake. AI is injecting stuff again. Darn that AI, ejecting code. You are a troublemaker, man. Okay, so let's try that again. npm run. Turn down. Log in again. Apparently this doesn't keep my cookies on this one. I don't know why. But it does seem to run more efficiently, that's for sure. Way faster. It is going to be curious what this actually comes up with, though, for surezies. Oh, turned it into a button. Sure, why not? Yeah, but I have 8 formations. Okay, so that's the correct pop-up. These are totally not what I want to see. Oh, are these like... No, that's totally not what I want to see. I don't know what these are, but that's not what I wanted to see. I mean, it's close. Very, 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 very close. But that's not quite it. Nice try. It was an honorable mention. But it's not really what I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work. Parse line of position X and Y. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Did it even position those? I mean, it gave me 8 buttons, which is 8 formations, but that's totally not what I expected to see. I think we have a misunderstanding. So let me try again. I want a pop-up with 1 grid per formation, with each player player position, or let's say call them lineup position. 2 cards in a circle. Actually, not in anything. 2 cars. Let's say 2 characters. Placed at the grid position. Relative to zero, zero. Dang it. So with 8 formations, I should have 8 small grids showing all the player positions in their designated locations in the grid. each grid can be grid should have a green background. With a white left and right border. And no other lines. Font can be made. Font should be smallish so that all so at least 8 grids can be shown. In rows of 4, scrolling down when you have more than 8. Okay, let's see what nonsense I get from him now. I gave it a lot of detail on that one, so we're gonna see what it comes up with. Yeah, very good. Football, soccer field grids. Sure, yeah, we'll call it that. Let's see what it comes up with in this scenario. Copy. Holy moly, he's getting really close. That's actually not bad. It's it's not bad. I mean, it's really close. It's really, 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 really close to what I want. I feel like we're not quite getting everything on the field though, and our spacing between the letters is a little big. And all right, let's rephrase a little bit so he knows where 0, 0 is supposed to be. I think that's part of the problem. Much closer. Grid position 0, 0 should be in the center of the area. And spacing between each position, cell, area. should be reduced to the point that there is very little space between each position, so they can all fit. I'm gonna run out of clods in a minute, and then I'm gonna be starting from scratch with another AI. Because some of this stuff I can do myself, but it's just so much easier when you let AI do it. Because it's like, it's just, you know, computers are good and fast at doing math and logical layouts, and just because it's just easy. They're just going to be faster than I am. All right, let's see what we got now. Oh boy, we are getting really good here. We're getting really, 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 really. I do not know what these weird positions are out here. WL, ML, SL? Linebackers, maybe? Wide line, middle linebacker, wide. Say, I don't know what those are. But we are way closer. But we still aren't. Our grid is still not fitting everybody. I think we need to widen our grid. All right, let's see here. If I can adjust this myself, okay. Might not be too bad. Let's widen the grid and shrink the positions even further. I think I can maybe do that piece on my own. Let's understand. I'm not a huge fan of this formatting because tables are so much easier to understand than trying to just change class and using weird columns but because I feel like, hey Azito, how you doing? You and Adisky are like my number 1 and 2 fans, man. You need to get all your buddies at work and school and everywhere to come and join in. All your football friends, people who want to see a football game made. Help me out, man. Give me some marketing love. What do you think? It's starting to come out, huh? This is my formation selector that's going to go with my. So ideally, once I'm done selecting my formations, I will have them go into my grid here. But it's a little off, but it's getting closer. These are the loaded grid. These are the loaded formations from my database. So we're getting there. We're getting some weird stuff though. I think some of it is a problem with the actual layout of my formations, but I'm not worried about that as much, as I can tell that something's off. It's like some of these guys are like, look, I got W off the page, so it's not allowing for enough grid space in the square. So I got to shrink. I got to make everything fit better. So I think maximum width is, I want to say 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 that way. So the squares, thing is, I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to run out of clods in a minute. Claude's about to tell me to take a hike. So I want to get the right stuff here. Total grid width should probably be, what did I have it at? Total grid width is supposed to be, I want to say 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's close. I'm still not totally sure I like the layout, the Tailwind layout. It just feels like it's clunky. It might work, but I'm struggling with it. Plus, it's harder to tweak, I think. Because, like, I'm having trouble figuring out. All right, so if we're laying out the grid, is pop-up. Pop-up comes up, grid. Maybe that's the problem. Grid calls, and then it puts them in. Let's change this gap to, like, I'm going to change this gap. Let's change the gap to 1. And then we're going to go calls. I don't know why it thinks there's so many calls, but we're going to go, I don't know what it's doing for the calls, but we're going to go 6. Let's just see what 6 does. Oh. That was the wrong that was the wrong one. That's not the character positions, that's the grid positions. Alright. We'll try that again. So it is 4x4, that's right. Well, I mean, I don't know if the 4x4 is necessary. I do like that I can probably make more, but that's not what I'm looking for. This is the one I need. So this doesn't define the calls at all. It's just laying things out. So 50% is center, then offset by coordinate. Oh, it's not even using columns and stuff. It's just putting stuff on the paper and relative distances apart. Ew. Ew. I don't know if I like that at all. $50 is center. Ugh. All right, we got to shrink this a lot. Let's go 10. We'll start with 10 and see where that takes us. All right, that got a lot more stuff on the field. A lot more stuff. We're still a little tall, though. Still a little tall, so let's bring this down to 5. 5? Yeah, let's bring it down to 5. Let's see what it is. Ooh, that's too much. Why is my quarterback on top over here? If quarterback is 0, 0. Oh, we got some weird layouts, man. Some of these shouldn't even be here, by the way. Some of these are defense. My filter is not working, but let's worry about that. Let's worry about that next. I'll worry about the filtering in a minute. But now we can at least see everybody on the field. I think. Hopefully we got everybody. But like we got... Yeah, 5 is not going to be... I don't like this positioning. This is weird. I don't know if I like that at all. It's not gritty enough. Let's go 7. Some of these are just really far apart. We might be doing percentages, which is probably what's throwing it off. It's like we're adding, it's 57%, 56%, and it's just like adding a percentage is probably way more than I want. Like I probably don't want, like, what did I say, 55? So let's go like 55.5. That might actually be enough to change it. No. Still seems really far away. I mean, the quarterback, even if he's in shotgun position, why do I have a QB down here on the center? I gotta look at my formation numbers. They probably are just weird. My grid positions are probably all squonky. And why do I have wide receivers in front of my offensive line? And honestly, these guys should all be behind. That's all formation numbers. I got to change my numbers. Because the defense should be on the top, offense should be on the bottom. So when you pick a formation, you're going to be looking at a formation on this side and a defense on that side. And I guess it doesn't matter, but it should be the same. I guess you could do both ways. It just feels like defense is always on top, offense is on bottom, just because that's how you visualize it. The way I visualize it. Am I still alive? I'm still alive. Not very talkative tonight, Azito. I get it. I'm not interesting enough. Just kidding. I'm not that. What is the word? What's that? Clingy? I'm not clingy. I'm not clingy. See, if I increase these too much, I got to be very careful about how much I increase. But also, I don't like the percentages plan. I mean, really, it just feels really funky to me. I mean, it works, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so we've got things kind of separating. I still have something weird going on. I think I have two positions sitting on top of each other here. I have a number of positions over here that seem to be sitting on top of each other for whatever bizarre reason. But I think everybody's on the field now. My grids are all broken. All right, so let's adjust my formations and see if that cleans things up. Let's go over to my formations. Let's see if I can... I should probably have a name above each of these. I think each of these has a name. So we have div key class name. So this is going to transform. But then we have formation positions, div, constant parse lineup. Now we're going to return. So it's going to put all these guys inside of the grid. Formation name. Why is formation name not showing up? Is it the wrong text? Is there like text here that I can't see? No. No, don't see text. Small, font, medium, MB1, text center. Formation. I know formations have names, so where is it going? Is it name? Maybe it's not name. Is it capital N? I bet you it's capital N. I bet you it's capital N. Seems like I use capital letters. I bet you it's probably part of the problem. Is it even name? Maybe it's formation ID. What is it? Let's go look at my output. No, it's name, but it's just capital. There it is. Ah! Starting to get there, man. We're almost there. We've almost got decent formations. We're almost there. Honestly, what I'm thinking of next is I think I might want to shrink these. They don't need to be full grid areas because they're really only going to cover half the grid. I mean, I guess they need to be full squares if I'm going to put defense and offense on the same piece, unless I'm going to know that I'm shrinking negative and positive. If it's defense, I can put 0 on the bottom. And if it's offense, I put 0 on the top. But I'm going to filter so I get the one I want. Because I should not have 8. See, the 3-4 and the 4-3 are supposed to be defenses. They should not be on this field because I selected offense. So we're not fully filtered. But that could be because it's probably filtering on the wrong thing. Formation selector is pop-up. And what is wrong with this box? It's ugly. That's what's wrong with it. White. Well, I'm going to change these little backgrounds. They'll be green like grass. I'll probably change them to look a little bit more like football fields. And then I got to change this background to look like something else. I don't know what. Another scroll? Maybe not a scroll. Maybe just a color similar to the scroll. Like maybe the scroll background, you know, just the gray area. Like you're popping out, zooming in on a piece of your scroll. That's what I'm thinking. It's a whole page though, so it'll have to be something like that, but I want it to pop up so that it can go away. You're just shrinking it out. It won't be a scroll, but it'll be like a zoom in on the... maybe I'll even have a little image that looks like a lot of little formations, and then when you click on it, I can do something that maybe like it pops up to look like the same little image, just made bigger. That'd be cool. I know it's cool. You don't have to agree. Okay. Because then again, blue button, not cool, man. So I got to figure out how to make that look. Maybe like look like a lot of tiny little squares of formations. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to mock something up. Or I can get my formations, one of my formations to look kind of the way I want it. And then I'll take a screenshot, use that as my image, and shrink it down, and that'll just be my... Because you won't be able to see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you'll click on it, and it'll pop up. It'll just be like a small version and then big version, which actually will be real plays. But yeah, I'm coming up with some good ideas. I'm coming up with really good ideas. Alexa, set desk lamp to warm white. Okay, so we are close to having some formations, but I got to fix my thing. So let's go over to my... what do I have? What is a problem with these guys? All right, let's look at the first one. The last one, full house. What's wrong with full house? QB and whatever the heck that center position is looks way off. 0, 0. What is QB set at? Oh, that's also 0, 0. Okay, so QB should not be 0, 0. I decided center is the 0. So we're going to set everybody's positive. Okay, so we're going backwards. Running back is negative. Okay, so up is negative is the way it's saying it. Okay, up is negative. So we're going to go -1. And that should pull the quarterback off. Why is fullback? Wait, if quarterback is 0 and fullback is -1, holy cow, these are way too far apart. Way too far apart. What is running back? Okay, so I am confused. Okay, so no, that's not right. That's 0. That's 0 center point is what they're saying there. That's center point X, which is fine, but we should be -1 here. I was right. Okay, so vertical is this. -1 is up though, it looks like. And so we should have everybody should be negative, or so wide receiver should be negative. Wide receiver 2 should be negative. Tackles should be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. No, right guard, tackle, center. Okay, so these guys are all 0. Negative, negative. There should be one receiver that's always on the line, though. Well, not always, but generally, I think one receiver has to always be on the line. I think, legally speaking, it's usually the primary receiver, so we'll say -1. Primary receiver is probably supposed to be at 0. Okay. So that should fix the full house. And then, where the heck? I know I have more. Oh. No, I can't do it that way. I'm changing the wrong code. Back to let's go over here. I formation. Okay, quarterback is not going to be on 0, 0. He's going to be on -1. I formation. Alright, so we got to fix these guys. This guy, wide receiver 1 has to be at 0. Wide receiver 2 can be at -1 if we really want to be. How's everybody else looking? Well, okay. That means if -1, -2, -4? Oh, he's way back. Does he need to go that far back? Why not just -3? -4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go look at the next one. Shotgun, -5. Is that right? Let's go -4. I think that's too far back. Running back, 4, because he'll be sitting next to him. It's not bad with the overall positions, I guess. Left and rights aren't too bad. Alright, so we got wide receiver 1 should be on the line at 0. Wide receiver 2 should not be in front of the lineman. So we don't have -1. Wide receiver 3 can, I think if he's on the other side of the, you know what? Why? Oh, because we're not showing all the characters. How did I do it on my cards? What was the plan I went with my game? Do I do single letters? Oh, I just do numbers. Jeez. Huh. Well, there's a reason why, and I'm going because some positions are interchangeable. You can put whoever you want there. But I had a logic that had all of my skill position players were 1 through 6. But then you had your offensive linemen, which were different. So they would be treated different. Skill positions, certain things happened. I could still do that, but then I have to look at different way. So I didn't use. It's an odd setup, but I'm thinking I might go with W1, 2, 3, and even have like QB is always 6. I'll tell you why. It has to do with the logic that entails where they throw. It was a 1 through 6. It was a 6-sided dice because it's a card game. And there's a logic, and then based on their skills, they could adjust according to where they go based on the logic. So it allowed you to have kind of a random player selection. And then if their skill or whatever, allow them to adjust from that. Like maybe he wants to go to player 1, but you still roll because he may choose someone else. But if there's another, he works, his progression would allow him to move away from that hole. Better quarterbacks might be able to move 3 spots from it or 2 spots from it. But it allowed you to always have kind of some flux. That's the whole point. You're supposed to have some flux. You don't have control over the game in precision because that's how games are. You know, even the coach, you know, he can just tell him what to run, but the quarterback doesn't always throw to the same guy. If he's a chicken little, he might always throw to the screen. Maybe he has a high focus on screenplays or whatever, but now I might build some slightly different logic into the game because I got a little bit more control. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. And this stuff, it's like, yeah, it's low 30s right now. So, but I can't get my foot into the shoe that I have, my boot, because it hurts too much to being a wimp. I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to put my foot in the shoe. Such is the way of things, man. When you work out a lot, you get hurt. But hey, it's better to, I think it's better, probably not bad. See, like my width is a little driven, but that's all right. I can adjust my width. And I can adjust my, now that everybody's a little bit closer together the way they should be. Oh, dude, my empty set went totally the wrong way. I got guys on the wrong side of the line. All right, so, I think we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Whew, man, these guys are getting really cramped, though. My X might be too X-y. 8 might be too much. Let's go to 9. We'll try 9. Now I can't worry about my defense because they're not fully defined yet. I'm feeling like I'm getting really tight on my gaps. And I did. I went positive instead of negative. So 1 and 2 need to be at 0. I didn't even fix this one at all. I think I just totally missed this whole thing. And these guys should be -1. A little bit the same as shotgun spread, I guess. 0. And -3 goes here. What else? Who else looks totally where they should not be? Alright, everybody else is... Here's T1. Pistol formation. Oh, he's like overlapping over there. Oh, it's because he's supposed to be a 3. right? Everything. I didn't bother to validate the grids. I didn't even ask it to do it. I was just saying I want to set up positions with the grid. It needs to have this dimensions, and it goes here, and I got these positions for you, and you can put them in. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I think we actually have a full-on setup here. Yeah, check that out, man. I think we got full B at that position, but here we go. So basically, all these negatives need to turn. I just need to get rid of the negatives. Put them on the right side of the field. Field at that location, and if they have the same setup, the defensive players will be sitting on top of the offensive players. So yeah, they're going to have. Nobody can be at 0. At best, they can be is 1. 1. So we'll just increase all these. Why is there a defensive tackle at -1? Yeah. Why is top and bottom? Okay, so we're okay. So what was I doing here? I don't even know what I was doing. Why is top and bottom? So basically, the only thing I need to adjust for these are the, which I know is going to cause me problems. This is positional, relational positions based on the percentage of where they are from top and left on the field. And that's going to cause me so many problems. It's not a true grid. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Up to 5, or yeah, 5 each way, and then, but the vertical can't be by 10s. Verticals have to be. If you're doing an XY axis and it's a true grid, down is negative, and left is negative, and this is actually going the opposite. So. Yeah, it's going to be weird. Yeah, I may have to adjust these later. But for now, I need them to lay out. I'm going to need them to lay out now. Suck. That's the next step. Once I get these fixed, I got to get them to lay out on the field so I can put formations on them. How do I do a true grid? I'm stumped, man. I'm having issues with this. I'm trying to figure out how the y-axis is going to be used. Fine. Guess I'll stop.